Exactly. Yeah, welcome to another episode with Gist with Doubra, and I have my amazing guest, my beautiful guest. Her name is Lisa. You can check her on Instagram, on TikTok, on Facebook. She's a social media person, and she's an amazing lady. I've known her almost more than 2 years now. Our friendship has been worth it, and today she's joining me on this amazing episode. And let me welcome her officially.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
I'm fine.
Yeah. Lisa,
Yeah.
you good?
I'm very well, thank you.
Yeah. Feel free. We are not in CNN.
Okay.
Don't worry. You're just gisting with me. This is Gist with Doubra.
Good.
Yeah. So how have you been coping in Canada?
Talking about that, I would say it's been good. A tough one, I won't lie. With you guys here, you and your wife, shout out to you both. You guys have been a source of support, and you made it much easier than it's supposed to be. I know. So I only say I'm thankful to you guys, and I'm thankful to God. My landing has been easy, and it's because I have you guys here.
Yeah.
So I'm such a lucky person.
Yeah. And do you miss?
Talking about home, clearly I miss home, but I definitely don't want to go back. I'm sorry to say.
You don't.
I don't want to go back.
Everybody don't want to go back.
Yeah,
So
because
who's going to stay back home if everybody?
I have families back home and I have friends back home too. But the thing is, we all know the economy is a mess. So being here is a privilege that I'm grateful for, and I don't want to be ungrateful by saying I want to go back. I miss home, but I don't want to go home.
Nah.
Yeah, not yet. I'll go home when I make it.
If you go home, you have already made them.
Please, oh God, don't listen to him. I've not made it. I need you.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. And
Yeah.
The social life here, social life in Canada, how are you able to navigate the social life in Canada?
I've not even started. I don't even have any social experience. I've been indoor all day, and just like today,
Definitely.
it's just, my life has been so boring, like from home to work, from work. In fact, I leave at work and then visit my home. And
Yeah.
the only places I've been is just from my house to you guys' house, and it's not what I'm used to, but I'm getting used to it.
Yeah, but social media is
Exactly. That's the only escape for me from depression, because social media has been doing this thing for me right back from home. Social media has been a means of coping mechanism, I would say, because it has kept me in check. I'm not even going to lie. Like, it has kept me in check for the longest time. Whenever I'm going through something, there's no way I will go online and I won't find something that will put a smile on my face or will cheer me up, because aside from having friends, I'm not going to deny the fact that human beings are doing the work. But sometimes people are so busy, or sometimes I feel so isolated. I don't want to like reach out or talk about my issues. So I just feel like, where is my TikTok? Where's my
Instagram.
TikTok is especially TikTok. Where's my TikTok? That's only issues. Like if I don't have data, that's the only time I can be depressed, because
that TikTok is another word of its own. I had to learn because of what I do now. I had to learn TikTok, because I was all like, I knew TikTok maybe before COVID, around COVID time. Yeah, that's when I knew TikTok. I've always been saying that, okay, let me just go. There are some viral videos I already saw, like Funny Bros, and I've forgotten his name actually. Viral videos they made.
It's not Funny Bros. It's what's this guy's name again?
His name
I'm beginning to forget his name too.
Yeah,
Just Too Funny.
Yeah.
That was a challenge then.
Yeah, that was the challenge, and it was big on TikTok. That was what pushed me into TikTok. So I started like, okay, let me just go there. But I could not cope. So it took me 5 years from 2020 to 2025 to just start enjoying TikTok, because I need this thing. I need it. You know what I do now. Just with Doubra. So we need to go viral, and TikTok is the place that can help me. You understand? Thanks to you giving me the advice that, okay, you are one of the persons, because you were two people, two of my friends who gave me the advice that I have to go to TikTok. I was just like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. That's what I'm used to. So it was like, no, go to TikTok. So will you say TikTok is your favorite social media app, or what?
TikTok is my home.
TikTok is your home.
TikTok is my home. I'm big on Instagram too, but I'm not really functional on Instagram. Aside from the fact that I have a business that I have to put on Instagram. If you ask me, if aside from being on Tunde Ignore page and scrolling on the street of Instagram, I don't really have much. Instagram is for more of our aunties and them. But if you want to enjoy jokes you can relate to like that, it's TikTok for me.
TikTok.
TikTok. I'm on Twitter, but I don't even think I've posted anything on Twitter. I'm just there reading comments and stuff.
It's called X.
Yeah. It's called X.
Yeah. So
sometimes I do forget that these things they have changed the name.
Yeah.
But if I say Twitter, you can see understand what I mean. Because that's the OG's name for it. So the thing is, TikTok is just a place that I can be goofy and not get judged because we have a lot of stupid youth there. We have a lot of people doing stupid things. Yeah. Just be there. If you're even mature, it will be hard for you to be on TikTok even.
I think TikTok brings the baby in you.
It just brings out the stupidness in you. Like, you just have to be stupid to be on TikTok. If not that you're stupid, you can just do other educative content. That's the only time you can be relevant or you sing. But you and I know I don't sing and you don't sing. So for you to be on TikTok, you just have to put all that maturity away and be a clown for your audience. Like, that's the only time you can have following and stuff. But if you want to be mature, just go to Instagram and to go and sit down there.
Yeah, I get that a lot. And so how did you get, because I wrote some couple of questions and like I'm not going to make it difficult for you.
Thank you.
How did you get introduced to social media? Do you remember your first platform?
Definitely Facebook. I know to go, but I was not old enough to. It was just my senior brother, but I know about it, but I wasn't there.
Yeah.
It was Facebook first, then BBN. Also, is it BBN or BBM?
BB, Blackberry Messenger.
That's BBM. Yeah, I was on BBM. That was my second platform. And I didn't do much there before. I don't even know how the app got so relevant. I don't know. Yeah. But I was there second after Facebook. I think I was on Facebook 2015. That's when I got into Facebook. I didn't go to social media so early like that.
So we are like the bones of Facebook, right?
When did you get into Facebook?
You can't even remember. I started Facebook in 2008. I was even late.
Okay.
So those that know me from 2000, I still have, if you check my Facebook platform, I still have friends that are like my core friends.
Okay.
From 2008.
I would have been there early as that, but my issue is having a typical. No, I had a phone quite early, but having a typical African mom that'd be like, these things that church people will say that Facebook is demonic.
Yeah, I get that.
That was the issue for me. So my mom would tell me that Facebook is demonic. Boys are going to deceive you from there. She really restricted me to from being on social media, and I was so isolated from being to social media early enough. When my mates are there. So it was when I finished my secondary school that I was able to get into.
Yeah, no, it was your mom actually did it right.
Really?
Did something good, because imagine being in secondary school or you're comparing when I joined, because then I was out of high school, secondary school. So I joined because of my elder brother actually. You understand? So your mom actually did a very good job. Don't join early, because then Facebook was more serious actually. It was serious. If you don't have something reasonable to say, people can just bash you. You understand? Yeah. Twitter was there and everything. Going to my... Okay. We'll cut that, please come out. Okay, going to my second question. If you could keep only one app, Instagram, TikTok, WhatsApp, what are you keeping and why?
This is a very, very tough question. I don't want to go there. It's difficult. It's a tough question. Like, they all serve different purposes.
Okay.
If you ask me, it's not all the time, and it's something that has to do with mood for me. Okay. It's not all the time I want to be on TikTok.
Yeah,
because
true.
I can't say I don't need Instagram. I need Instagram because I have business on Instagram. Yeah. And I also, aside from my business, there's another vibration I get from Instagram I don't get from TikTok. So I can't really choose.
That means, I think now you're saying you can do away with Facebook. You can do away with...
Not really. No, I can't do that, because Facebook for me, I do more of saving my memories. Facebook. I have sometimes when I feel so down, I'm not doing enough in life, or I'm not so relevant or stuff, I go to my Facebook to reflect on my stories and see how I looked and what I was doing, because I post a lot on Facebook. People, I don't engage in I don't even care if someone like my picture or not on Facebook. I just know that I'm saving this year. Yeah. So that's why I secured the Facebook page to the extent that I know someone can mess with it, because I really want to go back there and be grateful to God. I can't do that on TikTok. So it's different.
Don't let the TikTok people attack you.
You can't save things, all these things on TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok is just where you're just goofing around and stuff. So it's not just TikTok is. Let me say this straight.
Yeah.
TikTok is not just for goofing around.
Okay.
People make money on TikTok. It's actually a business platform for some people. Just like Instagram is a business platform for me. It's just different strokes for different folks.
Yeah.
So me, I am not an influencer. Influencers, this is their office. So I'm not just going to use being goofy as a yardstick to measure. So because people earn money there, I've seen people grow in the likes of Purple Speedy, Pella, Javi.
Speedy.
It's not you. There's Purple Speedy.
Okay, Purple Speedy.
She's a girl. She's a dancer and influencer too.
Okay.
So they are the people I watched grow. I know Soft made it them. I know how all of them started. So I wasn't serious. Because I don't even have, I think I still have some, this reservation from my mom teaching and the way she restricted me. I still have this. I know what is happening around me, but sometimes I can't still come out to be that goofy and stuff. So I can't just do that. So sometimes I just watch and I just like a little bit of my privacy and all that. But I know the words of TikTok.
Yeah. So now you can't choose.
I can't choose.
Okay. Yeah. Me too. I can't choose because of business wise.
Even Snapchat, I used to think back home when I was in Nigeria, I used to think Snapchat is just to use filter and take pictures. But getting to Canada, I found myself on Snap. I even abandoned my WhatsApp at the moment because Snap, I know I can now message people. When I talk to people I know, people that have been here before me, they be like, oh, follow me on Snap. Send me your Snap link. I want to follow you. And they just be sending you. I don't keep streak, sorry, because it looks so childish to me. I don't keep that streak of a thing, but I just chat and post there. I can tell you for free that I never see these days coming that me.
You're going to do Snap, right?
It's another shock for me coming to Canada.
True. Yeah, because a lot of people, like me too, I found out when I came, because people here, they take it as a big deal. In Nigeria, we just take it as, most people just use it as,
most people are taking it as business platform actually in Nigeria. People that do OnlyFans, all these our influencers, TikTok, big boys and girls, I see them there. But it's never a thing for me. It never, but I think it's one of the cultural shock I got.
Yeah, when you got it.
And now me that used to be a meme lord on WhatsApp, I am not there anymore.
Yeah.
I am not there anymore.
You met people who are, or you have seen different environment that people take this thing as a big deal.
Yeah.
And
I just kind of evolved to things I found accessible to me and profitable to me at the moment.
True. I still have other questions I want to ask you. How has social media helped you personally as a Nigerian?
First thing first, has helped my mental health a lot. I'm grateful to social media. Secondly, it has helped me make money. As a student, I remember I used to own online business and I've gotten clients from my platform. As a student, it helped me as a side hustle. I didn't have to have a physical shop, but I was still able to push my business and reach out to people and so much more. But it has helped my mental health the most.
True. To
be frank. And it has helped me make researches on so many things. Most time before, if I need any information, I rush to Google and Google it. But these days, I found myself first on TikTok. I don't even think about YouTube these days because what you can find on YouTube, you have different options on TikTok. So most of the time, I use TikTok more than I use YouTube, unlike back in the days when TikTok was not just there. So it's helped me a lot with my research, with so many things.
This brings me to my next question. Do you think social media has created more opportunities for Nigerians, especially young people?
Absolutely. But there's where it gets really tricky that I do not like personally because when it comes to TikTok paying, I have to be more on TikTok because that's kind of my favorite place. So and the app I understand most. So I'll probably be making more of my reference to that. So because I know creators get paid on TikTok, but I feel like Nigerians are being cheated in the sense that TikTok pays more people in Americans more.
People here, right?
People in Canada, they don't even get paid. Yeah, I think only for people that are getting gigs. But when it comes to TikTok paying you for your views, people in US, they are getting paid for views. People in Nigeria are getting paid too, but it's really, really, really small.
I think is not as lucrative.
It's lucrative, but not as it should be.
Not as it should.
Yeah. we should get paid for all the videos we posted, because people in UK, they get paid for every dime, like everything that they post. Even if it's 3 views, they're going to get paid for it.
Really?
That's why people in Nigeria used to, like, they settle for opening a UK TikTok account just to get paid, which I feel like it's unfair to Nigeria creators, because why would you have millions of views and these people have millions of views, then they get paid tokens to what people in UK are being paid? It's really not fair. So most of them make their money from going live and getting gigs online and influencing for brands. That's where they get paid. But every one of us, including myself, that I'm not doing so much there, but then I know how it should be. I'm not getting paid.
So bottom line is creating opportunities, but not as
it should be.
Okay, true. Okay. So my next question. Okay. You already answered this question. Have you ever made money or gotten any gig because of your online presence?
Gigs, no. I'm not so big. I'm just aware.
Okay.
I'm not so big, but I know what's going on. I've gotten clients. I've gotten opportunities from there. Yeah.
True. That's fine. Yeah. Because you take somebody like Pella, he has made money from.
Yeah, he has made money. He has made
met people. Even gain influence. So
exactly. So, and it's just by goofing, because the kind of content Pella puts out there can never be me, my dear.
Yeah, this is his personality.
Yes, and he's not even doing so much. Pella can't even put his words together in English. But then people like the goofiness.
People like what they are posting, because first off, typical, I might be biased because I don't really speak English that much. I don't speak it as it should be. You understand? I prefer the pidgin English. You understand? I like me can speak my pidgin English. They go. You understand?
That was everything.
That was the but that is his personality. Sometimes I just want to feel he's acting what he's actually doing.
No, he's not.
Okay.
Because like I said, I'm mostly on TikTok. I watched Pella grow to this extent. I know if it's not, it wasn't just faking it. It's just that he is funny, and when you're funny, you don't have to act up. It's just people just find you funny. Everything just becomes funny, and he does not have shame. That is another thing. You don't have. If you have shame, you might not even make it on social media. He does not have any idea of shame, and he doesn't have it. So he just comes online with this Pella, this Javis girl will be doing her stuff. He will be there making her laugh and distracting her. That is where he started, because he was never on his own. He went to. It was even Javis. When she was doing this AI stuff, she was just acting like AI. Pella will always come around to distract her, to like want to make her act like human. That's where all these things started. He would try to talk to her, ask her out on live and do all those things, and tell her to activate as a human being and stuff. Asking that question, and he was like, you must answer me. It's all those things. That's where these people start finding it. And the girl is always offended when he's doing that stuff, and she'll be pretending. So from there, people start having interest in what they are doing, and that's how they blow up. So
this brings me to this question too. Like, people know Pella now.
Yeah.
You understand? And the Nigerian culture. You understand? Yeah. Because obviously they know Pella is a Nigerian. Pella is this streamer from Nigeria. Has social media helped promote Nigerian culture to the world?
Obviously, it has. Because especially on TikTok, like I always say.
Yeah.
TikTok, we kind of have different way of especially promoting Africa entirely. So we have different challenges that we do to promote our culture. Sometimes these other people, their native song will trend. Yeah, they say, what would I, if I'm not an Igbo girl, you would have paid me. This Ijo person will come and say, if I wasn't born Ijo, this one would pay me. All those things, they're using their song and promoting their culture. So it's actually a very big platform to push our culture. Me too. I have done so many Igbo dance there, doing stuff and all that.
Yeah, true.
So
you see people from China eating the Nigerian jollof.
Yes, and all this banter, whose rice is between Ghana and Nigeria, all these things. And you see people cooking and giving out. Hidabasi too. I've been promoting our foods because, you see people cooking, trying different recipes and stuff. So these things is a way we promote culture and educative videos about. I see people teaching languages. All these people, my mama tell me is Igbo or my mama tell me is Abijo. They can learn from me. I thought I knew Igbo to an extent, but being on TikTok, I saw this. I've forgotten her name. This lady, she stays in China, and she's always making videos teaching you deep deeper Igbo that I don't even know. And I've seen myself following these people because I want to learn more. Other things, like just see people promoting culture and telling you things. I saw one lady the other day, she was a teaching house, she processed calabash. I didn't even know calabash was a fruit.
Yeah. I think I saw the video.
I think I reposted it. So probably like, because that's what I saw. I was surprised. I thought
it was something you just build.
You see, that's a discovery for me. And this is how people promote culture, because calabash is a culture. And this girl just showed us how she made it from scratch, from getting the fruit. I'm like, oh, so this is the fruit. So now I can boldly say I know how they make calabash and stuff. So
true.
It's really a big platform to promote culture.
Yeah, okay. Now, this question can be tricky. How do you handle fake news or drama on social media?
It's not that tricky. It's actually straightforward for me, because I have gotten a quite number of it. Somebody can just be angry and be on. That's one disadvantage of being on social media.
Okay.
But I feel like as a person, you should be able to filter your feed and your comments. It's that simple. Someone can just be angry and come online, just pour their frustration on you for no reason. You might just be unfortunate to be on their feed that day, and they'll just pour their frustration on you, say things to you to pull you down, because they feel like, why are you there doing these things? So some of them even go out of line, like they leave what you're talking about to say something entirely to you. And some of them come to your DM, even to DM you and bash you. So it's just like that. But as a person, for you to be on social media, you just have to build this skin and know that this person is obviously going through a lot.
What was that one fake? No, let me not use fake news. That one drama you've seen on social media. It might be viral, it might not be viral.
Is it personal to me or just
okay? If it's something,
stuff?
Controversial stuff. Let us. I want us to talk about something that is some people that our audience can relate to.
Okay, I would say
the drama you saw on social media.
The drama I saw was, I think, Ekenu Memwa wedding.
Who is that?
Ekenu Memwa, you don't know her. She's a Nollywood actress.
Oh, okay.
And she also married, I think, a producer too. The guy is in Nollywood too. You know, she's the one, the King Famous invited Moses Bliss to the wedding, and she went on her knees to welcome Moses Bliss.
Oh, the lady?
Yes, that's her name. I think I was so much involved in that case, because to me, I feel like people were blowing things out of proportion. It's okay. It's okay to have your opinion.
Yeah, I was like, why will you do that to one guy?
But see, one thing about surprise is
that will make you kneel down to somebody that is not. No. Then you go down to this place.
You're making a mind to.
You know the picture that came to my head when I saw that.
What?
For my audience, it's okay. I don't want to say it because this is a friendly show.
You can say it. It's not this is a podcast. You can
I know.
You are entitled to your opinion.
No, yeah, but I was like, why will you do that? Why will you just go down on your knees? You are putting your face at this place.
No, this is
the guy is not so tall, so you going down and you just
Mr. Doubra.
You just Doubra the sailor. Can't you just hug this guy and just go?
Do you know that? Let me tell you something. Do you know, even if she hugged the guy, people will still see a fault that she hugged the guy. They will say, your husband is you're hugging another man. This is social media. This lady, I feel like what she did so good. I wouldn't say yes and I wouldn't say no, but this is a reflex action. This is something she didn't see coming. When you take people by surprise, some people start crying, but did you beat them? No. When you surprise someone, she didn't see it coming. So if I thought she saw it, should have probably organize herself and know how to react. People react differently to events that they didn't see coming. Even as a person, sometimes I'll see myself react to things. I'm like, why did I even behave like this? On a normal day, I wouldn't behave like that. Do you understand?
Yes,
all of us have done something that we are not so proud of. But because it's a surprise, you didn't see it come, it's a shock to you. So however she react to it, I don't think we should crucify her for however she react to seeing her favorite singer and all that. But the thing is, the husband is what matters. Yeah. How the husband perceive it, because he knows who she is getting married to, and if he's a bad person or she's a bad girl, or he wouldn't go ahead with the wedding.
Don't get us wrong. Nobody said she's a bad.
Yeah, you guys are pushing the narrative to the guy. If the guy is not someone that is mentally balanced, everybody's stable. But balance, you know how to filter. That's what I'm saying. Knowing how to filter your feed and don't let people push you into believing what is not there. So he knows this lady and he's getting married to her. So till now they are still happy and they are living together because he didn't. Just even Vicky James too. Vicky James is there doing her own. So the most important thing is knowing who you are and knowing who your partner is and knowing what you're consuming from social media, because at the end of the day, you will see people that never advise themselves, that don't even have their life figured out, advising your social media. It's like that.
Okay.
They don't even have their own life put together. Their access is everywhere. Like, they don't even have these things put together, but they are advising you. So at the end of the day, do you, and make sure you filter your feed. That's all.
Okay. I want to go personal again, not so personal.
Okay.
I know your stance about relationship.
Okay.
Some of your stance about relationship and
How did you know?
marriage thing. I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Well, you said you started.
I know some because we discuss a lot.
Right.
Once in a while. Okay. What do you have to say about Annie, Dibia, and Two-Face stuff, and the other lady, Natasha? Is it Natasha? Natasha is her name, right?
Yeah.
What do you have to say? Okay, let me give you my own personal opinion before you answer that question. Because personally, I feel people are blowing this thing out of proportion for Two-Face, for Doubra, a whole Doubra. And secondly, I feel if something is not working from Annie's point, like looking at it from outside and looking at Annie Idibia, if this marriage with Two-Face is not working, you keep crying on social media, went to live, what do they call it? This reality show. Then you keep saying things that, okay, making references about things about your husband, and just leave the marriage personally. Okay, this guy is not giving you happiness, not giving you what you want, or the person is actually, you have your own happiness, the person is actually bringing your happiness down. Why stay in the marriage? Why making it a big deal? And now the man came out, Doubra, the legend himself, came out and said, I'm divorced with this person. I'm no longer married to this person. Everybody was bashing Two-Face. Everybody was saying, especially ladies were saying, why even some men were saying things. I'm not saying Two-Face was actually right, because there are some things I'm saying now that will be like I'm raising eyebrows like, this is our legend now. Why one person they carry and they follow boy like smoke? So what do you have to say in that saga that happened, that drama that happened around social media about few months ago?
In my opinion, which is just my opinion, these people dated and married, so I'm not in their family, but I will just judge based on what I've seen on social media so far. What I don't even like is when this kind of statements you made, why can't you just walk away and stuff? We all have, let's talk as human beings, we've been in relationships before we got married. Relationships. I will tell you for free that everyone in relationship is delusional to be at some extent.
Yeah, true.
You can make excuses for a partner that is abusive, that's clearly, like, it's clear to you. Yeah. Sometimes you think, I can change this person. I can't. It's not it. Even when everybody's saying this is it, you say no, it's not it. It's just the love you have for these people that make you give them benefit of the doubt and give them so many chances.
Okay.
Is she aware that she's dating she's with someone that she can't really vouch, okay, that this thing is going to end for you? She knows. But the thing is, the most difficult relationship to live is a toxic one. And that is just the answer. It's just the toxic one. Why? If you see her behavior and how she's been going about this whole thing, I think she's a person that she will go ahead, do so many things to hurt herself just to get pity from this guy so that he can retrace his step and come back to her and be sorry for her and look at her, this is the woman I love, she's suffering. That's what she's been doing, and she's getting it all wrong. At the end of the day, living is not so easy, but that's the best option. But then again, this is the man she's been with since I think she's a teenager, not even an adult. So everything this lady have known is from this guy. It's very difficult to leave people that you've known all your life. Some people just prefer to die with these people, and you can't judge because you are not in their shoe.
Yeah.
This thing called love and emotion, she's highly invested in this guy. She loves this guy. The thing is that the people you love most are the one that will hurt you the most at the end of the day.
Yeah.
That's the people that will stab you with cutlass on your back. They won't even use knife, they'll use cutlass, they stab you for back. So these things happens. It's only brave that won't walk away, but you should give people time to do their thing because you can't push it. And then I will tell you that this thing that is going on, they might end up coming together again after we wasted our time.
Yeah, true.
So matter of man and woman is very, very complicated, and you can't just push.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Not that I don't feel for Annie. I was just like, okay, why go through so many mess because of one guy?
Everybody is not so brave. to walk away, and looking at, she feel like she's invested into this man, and she feel like if it's not me, it's no one else. This is her feelings.
No, our feelings are valid, but sometimes,
which is valid, but at the end of the day, if it was me, I might be reluctant to walk away. But when I put my ass together and decide to, I'm ghosting, like I'm lost. Nobody's finding me again. So the thing is this: it's not everybody that is so brave. That is why I say family should learn to teach their daughters and teach their sons that you cannot settle for less.
Okay, in this case, who was less?
At the end of the day, no, it's not that he's less, but if you look at what is given to her, it's not like Doubra is a small person.
Yeah.
He's a big guy and he's a messy one. Yeah. He's just a beautiful and big mess. That is who he is. So at the end of the day, this lady is thinking, oh, I've given him children. I have been with him through thick and thin during his early days. I can't let another woman come in. At the end of the day, to what end? This thing is toxic to you. You are not okay. You are not fine. You are not ever going to be fine. This guy is promiscuous. You know it from beginning, because I know there's nothing you are experiencing in marriage that you've not seen these things, the traces of these things while you were dating. But because people like to be delusional and they want to be like, oh, it's not that serious. At the end of the day, these things can kill you.
True.
So if you don't have the courage to walk away, problem in Yoruba people say problem like that's your own problem. Okay. And I'm not even going to be bothered talking about these things, because at the end of the day, she will still do what's in her mind.
True.
So matter of love and matter of man and woman, just come up body for that, please.
No, I don't. No, it's true. It's actually because you can't
advise people in love.
Yeah, I can't.
At the end of the day, you will be the reconciliation yardstick or something.
Yeah.
To Abby.
And there's one other person, somebody who is controversial to me, VDM. So, do you think VDM is just it? I have my own what I think about him. Tell you, yeah, I know it's a safe space, but yeah. What do you think about VDM? Is he a clout chaser or the savior most Africans or most Nigerians call him?
He didn't bring himself to be a savior. I've not seen him say that, but this is just social media people, what they perceive him as. To me, I also watched Very Dark Man because he was on TikTok. I watched him grow to this level. And what I can say is, Very Dark Man is someone that I would think he has lived a life he's not so proud of like that. And then he has come back to his senses, and this is in the repentance era. And he has chosen to use this remaining...
As a savior.
It's not as a savior, to do things right.
Okay.
Yeah, that is what I think about him. So he's trying to make up for the time he has wasted as a youth doing the things he's not supposed to do. So which is like, he has repented and he has dedicated himself. Because this man I'm looking at is not even scared to die. He's not even scared for anything. This is just him trying to make things right, to feel fulfilled in his own self, because he might have been disappointed in himself for the life. Yeah, because like I said, I watched him on TikTok. He's not like now he's so big. I watched him when he's talking about his addictions, which is masturbation, and he was into sex business, do you know these things online. Now he's using that platform to do things right, to do things that people will remember him for. And nobody wants to put their life on the line for Nigerians, because they are so ungrateful. They will still bash you at the end of the day. But I feel like he's doing this for himself to rewrite his own story.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, he's putting in money, he's putting in energy. I think we should appreciate this guy. Even if he's chasing clout, at least he's chasing good clout. And I'm not here to say he's chasing clout, even if that's what people are saying.
Okay.
If you can chase that kind of clout, please go and chase it. At least he's saving lives and he's doing so many positive things with it. So whatever they want to call it, I'm a big fan of Ratel. I'm a big fan. Sometimes I'm not a Ratel, but I'm a fan. Okay. I like people that do things that are meaningful. Because I'm more of a humanitarian. I like when people are helping each other. Though sometimes he goes out of line, which is okay. He's just a human being that is flawed. I didn't like...
You say that. I know some people will be like, he's always right.
No, sometimes I frown at some of his things he do. No, I'm not someone that follow people blindly. I follow you. I know you're just a human being. You can be messy sometimes. So at the end of the day, sometimes you make some things. I'm like, this one is out of it. I just scroll. Like the issue of Mohbad's wife, I was so not in support of that nonsense he was doing. But at the end of the day, because he was saying things, he might be right or he might be wrong. But you don't have to come out and say things you are not so sure of. There's no evidence. You are just doing like a mini on somebody's...
Yeah.
This is somebody's life. This is somebody's future. You're saying things you're not sure of. So this is, I'm against him on that. But do I like him? Yes. Do I agree with everything he does? Absolutely no. But that's the same thing I'm telling you. This same mindset is what I use on social media. No, you filter what I consume. If I see him in person, I'm going to tell him the things the time he say rubbish, and the time he makes sense. Most of the time he does amazing things. Most of the times. We can always cut in some slack. Sometimes it's just a human being like us. Me too. I do so many things I'm not so proud of. Sometimes I'm like, why did I even do this? But at the end of the day, it's when you realize. Sometimes you never get to realize what you're doing wrong. But it's left for people close to him to talk to him when he's going out of line, because that is why he has family members and friends. But if they are not doing their job, or probably they are doing and he doesn't just want to listen, because some people are so pinned on their opinion and whatever they think. He might be like that. I don't have a close relationship with him, so I don't know him as a person. But I just know
him on social media because
he's highly opinionated, and he has his personality and he has his motives and everything. So he might just not be an easy one to advise, because I saw what happened between him and Tunde Nuts. And I'm like, okay. They stopped talking at some point, and I don't know if they settled behind social media because he posted him on his birthday. But the thing is, this is him trying to caution him when he was his drama with Iyabo Ojo on Davido's wedding, which I frown at. You don't person invite you come his wedding. You can't they bash another person when you invite. That was out of line. But do I hate him? No. I just know he's just so messy, and he doesn't have it figured out. He's just a normal human being navigating life too. But the thing is that if I'm close to him, I'm going to tell him, you don't fuck up again. But it's okay. He's a good guy. So with a big heart.
This question where your answer now want to make me mad talker for pidgin. This your answer now won't make me ask you one question.
Okay.
Who be your favorite Nigerian content creator or online personality?
Do I have issue with me is that I don't really have I'm not so big on fancing people.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing. I'm not so big at this person is the I have so many creators I like, but sometimes I don't like what they do too. Like I use Ray Darkman as an example. I like his brand and what he stands for so much, but sometimes he pisses me off with what he says. But I just look at him and ignore. So I can't really say this person. I don't have faith actually. I just have so many people I like on social media.
So you don't have faith. Okay. Let me choose for you. I think it's VDM, maybe. I think
I have never posted any of his content on my.
No, you don't need to post his content.
I don't fans him like that, because sometimes
I like his vibe.
I have so many. I can go on and tell people I like on social media, but the thing is, I don't have a particular fave that I can say, this one is my favorite. No.
Okay.
Even Davido, I'm happy hyping his song, and sometimes the video pisses me off too. But the thing is,
I know why he pisses.
It's not even about his marriage or stuff. It's about sometimes his courage outside.
What about that?
Sometimes he just lose guard a lot.
Can you give an example when he lose guard? When he lose guarded? Or if there's a word like that. I'm trying to remember a particular one I didn't really like. It's just sometimes the way he carries himself outside. He was begging that lady.
You know, stuff like that. And the way he carries these things, and the way he's just all over the place making babies and all that. It's not good for his brand.
He's all over the place making babies.
Yeah, she's always trending for the wrong reasons so many times. And this thing that he was doing with Whiskey, they are being petty and all that. Sometimes I feel like you're bigger than this nonsense you're doing. Yeah. I'm not a fan of this guy like that, so I don't even care whatever he does. Whiskey, so I don't really care about whatever. I feel like he's someone that is so full of pride and stuff. So I don't like people that are full of pride.
Nah, see,
I'm scared. I always say my mind. So
yeah,
I like his song. The ones he did before now, those Caro, them all those Hala Chogo and Abiola Choboy. So when I was growing up, I was still a child. That's during the to-go era. So I liked his old songs, not his current songs. I'm not too... Sometimes I'm like, waiting they sing. But I can see vibe to the video so from back until now. So
you are like more of a Davido person when it comes to...
Yes, but that doesn't mean if Whiskey drop a song I'm vibing to, I can't vibe to it. Yeah, sometimes you see me dancing. I feel like I'm this person, I don't really have... Favorite. I'm not too into these fancy people. I see them most of the time. I don't even go and squeeze myself. I want to take picture. I don't even know if I've taken picture with any of these people. But the things I've seen them.
True.
I've seen Whiskey and Davido at Maison Fahrenheit. So I have seen these people. I don't even bother. People were squeezing themselves. I'm like, all this thing on top waiting.
Let me ask you this question. Okay. This question can be very funny. What will you do if you see your dad on TikTok? What will be?
I go first cry you.
You see your dad doing one challenge on TikTok. What will you do?
Sorry, I'm laughing this much.
Your dad is doing.
I'll be most embarrassing day of my life.
You will block him, right?
No, okay, I'm going to call him right away to throw away that phone.
Not just delete the account, throw away the phone.
Oh my god, like I'm laughing so much. The thing is that when I see people's photos, my goodness, me, I'm wicked. I will repost.
So you don't want anybody to repost your dad?
Please, I'm already going through a lot of things. I see my dad.
Okay.
See my dad fooling himself on TikTok. I might just pass out. Like,
Oh,
please don't go there. I will call him and make sure they call him down.
they will call all the Indichi. What do they call those people? Your clan.
I will call them.
Indichi.
Oh, Monna.
So you call who now?
I will call Monna. We call Umada. Everybody. When I go call him my phone, I will pay you people and arrest him too.
So you don't allow your dad to do TikTok.
If I see it, God of Allah do not allow me to see calamity.
Okay. I'll try to.
Why did you come up with this kind of?
I know this. I want to, because a lot of people, my dad is this old school man. So he can never.
Is he on TikTok?
No, he can never.
Because if I see your dad, I'm posting.
He doesn't even use a normal Android phone. He just tell me, please, Doubra, don't buy me those phone they press on the screen. Just give me my normal. If you see my dad's phone, you know those big phone. Yeah, he just wants that is normal.
Oh, the day I saw my dad posted on his WhatsApp story, I'm like, when did this one start? Like,
So you had to mute it.
I did not meet him. I'm just like, when did this one start?
No, just leave it.
Because I feel like they are so behind the time and.
But he's trying to evolve. He's trying to just.
No,
No, you shouldn't do TikTok.
please. It's always people making jest of your father. No way. No way.
Okay. Let me
my
bring it
God.
down. I know you are a social media person. One way, a social media person. Will I say, because you're active on social media. You have like special TikTok. No, I want you to see. I want her to go viral. She's actually.
Oh.
She.
I don't have any. You guys, I'm just aware of social media. I don't even have.
No, they'll have to follow her. Don't worry. She will create a niche.
Wait, because the way you are going about these things, people will think I'm one influencer. I'm just aware.
You can be an influencer.
I won't. Forgotten. I don't have that time.
You don't have that time.
I don't.
No.
Definitely don't.
Don't worry. She has the time. She has the weekend to herself. You understand? And some public holidays. So you have to follow her on a social media platform. Every social media platform you find her.
Okay.
Then let me ask you this. Very last question. Can you date someone who is too active on social media?
Nah. Can never be me.
You can't date someone who is too active on social media.
You don't have to be too active, you know.
So
like, I understand, like I said, I'm aware. When I say I'm aware of social media, I'm very much aware.
Yeah.
Even me, I don't want to be very active. You know that sometimes if I'm getting attention, I'm tense, like, oh my God, what are they doing on my page? Like, even when I see that somebody view your profile, I'm like, why? If there was a day I came and attacked you, say, what are you doing on my profile?
Yeah, because
I'm tense.
I just wanted, though, that day, let me clarify things. Because that day I wanted to, okay, you posted something. I went to work. I was like, okay, you would have posted something. That was my reaction. Let me go and see what you post. Because when you scroll through your timelines and you see something, sometimes somebody has posted something, a vibe that you are one of the people that I must see something I will enjoy. You understand?
Really?
Yeah. Sometimes I'll just go to your old post. Let me just see it. Let me just laugh. You understand?
I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes, especially when you use those memes or those filters that have those kind. So I just want to laugh. I'll just go through those pages. Let me just laugh a little bit, then scroll down and see something else. Yeah. So you say you can't date somebody who is too active on social media? Yes.
Nah, I can't do that because there will be so much of a clown for me.
Okay.
No, I can't.
No, it might not necessarily somebody who is goofing around. Like, let's say somebody like, do you know this guy, Frank Edo, who wants to be a millionaire guy?
Yeah. That is like I said, there's so many content and so many niches that is there. Yeah. But the thing is, depends on what you're doing. It depends.
So now
I like my family out of social media. Because social media is toxic to relationships and family. If I must be, one of us has to be, and it shouldn't be the man.
It should be the man. It should be the woman. So.
Yeah, the woman is better off unless the man is doing something like the content of like a product kind of content, educative content, like your podcast. You know, you just can't be. I can't see my husband doing challenge, shaking bum bum. Why? Like what the fuck? No, it's a no for me.
No,
it's a no for me.
Yes, a no. Okay, one last question. I know I said it. That the former question, last question I asked you was the last.
So that was the last, but not the least.
Not the least. Okay. What was that? Who is your favorite? Who is your crush on social media? Who is your crush? Either a lady or a guy. It doesn't mean that you understand what I mean. Who is your crush on social media?
I don't have.
So you don't have a favorite content creator. You don't have a crush on social.
I have so many favorite people.
Yeah.
Like I said, I mentioned the video and the rest. VDM then. But when I think, I don't even know. I'm always surprised when I see like all these big artists, they are performing and women are melting and crying and I don't know if it's just probably I have issues or stuff. But you can't see me like that. Like, I'm always like, why are these people so dramatic? I saw one video on Today's Note page. Usher was performing and this lady was almost pregnant for him on the stage.
Okay.
And I'm like, I was so embarrassed and I'm like, hey, auntie, why? You can't find, I don't know. It's just me. Or probably, I don't know if it's pride, but I don't have that crush. I might like the way you look. I have so many people I like the way they look. I can count so many things. I might like your physical appearance, but I can't say, oh, this is my crush.
Okay.
It's just social media. I see you.
Yeah. One question I want to, because for me, I believe social media have a lot of good and still have a lot of not so good things. Yeah. Not so good things. What will you say to a teenager, somebody who is below 17 is okay for me, like 15, what will you say to that kid who is on social media, who wants to know what is going on there? What will you say to that kid? The advice will you say to that child? What advice will you give to that child?
To me, I am not such a fan of teenagers being on social media because their brains are not fully developed to understand that social media is not a real place.
Yeah.
And but this is the generation that we are in now. You can't actually stop these people, these children. So I can only advise this person, okay, make sure you limit what you take in from social media. Social media is not a real place. It's where people come and show off what is not real. That is why we have filters, because they need to.
Yeah, give you the good parts.
They need to show you what is not.
Yeah.
So that is why my own reason for not having a fave also and having I have a fave, but it's not like I'm overly into these things. So because at the end of the day, you don't even know these people. You don't. Even there's this people, you see them, they talk about misogyny so much. They will say men don't treat women. Most of them are actually the culprits that they should be holding. True. Some of them, they are just saying these things. At the end of the day, isn't there a gospel singer that unalived his girlfriend last time?
Yeah.
At Abuja there. So that is one of my reasons I don't gush over these people like that, because they are just, most of the time, they are just opposite of what they are posting online. I would say a teenager that is online to be very careful and have a mind of your own. Get informed, but don't consume everything you see on social media. Don't be so invested that you get carried away. People posting these things, some of them rent it, most of them rent it.
Yeah,
Life is fake. Be contented first. Make sure you have the spirit of contentment in you before you expose yourself to social media, so that somebody don't have to influence into thinking that you're not enough, or you're doing something wrong, or you're not where you're supposed to be, which might even influence you to do something wrong, just to follow suit and stuff. Because I don't engage in so many trends, in so many challenges and all that they are doing, because some of that I don't even have what I need to do these things. I'm so unbothered on social media, but I'm so aware of it. So
yeah, true.
I'm so unbothered, and if I see this thing is going to stress me, I don't have to go this far to rent things or to go. I don't have it. I can't afford it. I just leave it alone. So if you have that kind of mindset, you might not be so big, but if you have a personality, you will go big. A personality that is consistent. Just carve a niche for you. If you want, ask yourself before you get there: do I want to be an influencer? Do I want to be a public figure? You should know what you actually want before you go on social media. You can't just go there, and when you get the attention, you are scared. Yeah. Because some people go viral by mistake and then they don't know. What? I have seen so many people that, let me give you an example. There's this wisdom guy, the guy that used to say, Alpha, now help me bring that bros, touch that bros. Alpha, where the guy did now? So many people get the attention unexpected and they don't know how to push it. He has what he's doing, which is comedy, but at some point it gets boring. You need to
Evolve.
go more.
Okay.
Social media is just like someone that have to lie to get into a relationship. You need more lie to stay there. When you can't provide more, people will leave you. There are so many people that went viral. Fish pie guy, his life is like that too. So if you get attention, you have to be sure of, okay, this is what I'm coming here to do, and be intentional about it. So that when you get the attention, you run with it. If you get the attention unexpectedly, to catch you off guard, then you don't know what to show people. And people are here to consume from you. You have to present things all the time, and you have to be consistent. It's not just being consistent, putting something meaningful that they have to feed on. People on social media are just hungry, because at the end of the day, we come there to,
in quotes, please, not hungry that they don't know.
They are hungry for content, and some people just want to be happy. Some people just want to laugh, and then probably you keep doing one thing over. At some point, they'll be tired of you, and they look for another fave to follow. So many people have gotten attention that they didn't utilize well. At the end of the day, they are now like, how many of you remember this guy kind of things? If you don't want to end up like that, at the end of the day, it's better off for you to ask yourself, going to social media, do I just want to enjoy social media? Like, go there when I'm like after work, when I'm bored, just to, even not only when you're bored, you go there. Sometimes I just go there to check what's up, to get news and follow up what is trending and stuff, and just be aware of my surroundings. So if you don't know what you want, don't go there yet. Ask yourself, do I want to be out there? Do I have what it takes to be out there? Am I ready to work for this, to be consistent and to have a need to maintain it? Because at the end of the day, people are hungry for content. You have to give it to them, and you have to be valuable content. If it's not, they are going to leave you hanging.
True.
And you just end up having past glory. So I'm going to tell a teenager, take social media seriously if you want to be a content creator, or you want to be influencer and everything you want to be. But also take your career, your school, take your education serious too. Because at the end of the day, you see Jarvis, she was there, she's really getting attention, she still finished her school. So many people, and she's now going to tell the young ones to be serious too. Because at the end of the day, aside from social media, you have to have a life.
Yeah.
If you don't have a life, get a skill.
Yeah.
You say these things there. When you have the audience you need, you can still make money. Even if you're not getting gigs and all that, you can still sell your product, you can still sell yourself. At the end of the day, you can offer value.
Yeah, offer value.
At the end of the day, if you have something to give, valuable things to give, that is when you have a strong fan base. So these things can make you or mar you. It just depends on you. And if you have not figured out yourself as a person, don't go on social media, because you're going to consume so many information. You end up not knowing who you are.
True.
Because the kind of advice that is going on
social media, good, bad, ugly.
Sometimes I look at some people, even the people I listen to, sometimes I look at them, they are saying something I disagree with. I just scroll with speed, because I don't want them to get me, I don't want to hate those people. So instead of me going there to tell them, bash them, because I know sometimes they put out something I like.
Yeah.
So instead of me to go and bash them, I just scroll.
Okay, true.
If you don't have that control over yourself, you don't know who you are, you don't know what you stand for, you will end up listening to every damn advice that comes, and you end up being the most damaged person on earth. You see them posting psychology trick to be in a relationship, psychology tips to do this, to manipulate people, all these things. If you don't have your sense, you don't know yourself, you just packing all these things, you consume it, and you become a useless person at the end of the day. So it's not even advisable to me. I might restrict my children to just like my mom did to me, of being on social media early enough, because I want to teach them first to know themselves, know what they want in life before they go there. Because you can't control what they are feeling on when they get there. You are not there. So at the end of the day, I think it's even better to restrict your young adults from being on social media. Let them be old enough and discover themselves, know who they are first before doing that thing called social media. Because even as adults, we are still going through it. Like, you're still seeing things you don't want to see, and these things disturb your mental health. So imagine your child being there and consuming all these things. Sometimes they will learn how to come and manipulate you too. So at the end of the day, I think what my mom did was good, and I tend to carry on from there too.
Okay. Yeah, buddy, I want to say join me to say a very big thank you to Lisa. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really grateful for you coming to support me. And these are the people that like the motivation for me doing this. Just with Doubra, and I'm happy she has honored my invitation, and definitely you'll be coming back soon, right?
Every time I may call away.
I will try as much as possible to respect your time, because if you give it, I'll be calling you every day. Yeah.
No, weekends I can always come around.
Yeah, don't worry. Well, I will look for a time. A special time, and I don't because you too, you're busy and you have your own stuff you run. Your business is there. So thank you so much for coming. Thank you.
It's really an honor to be here because I have permit me to say I'm really, really proud of you. And I'm the most, I think I'm the most happiest person seeing this with Doubra here. Because I remember when we were just talking, and when we were doing these contents and stuff. And when you started this, I remember when I used to call you, after your podcast, all these things.
Yeah. When am I starting?
When are you starting these things? It feels like it was such a big deal, but now you're thriving very well, and
we're thriving.
I'm really, really, really proud of you.
Thriving.
I give it to you. Thank you for having faith in yourself and also listening to the little advice I give.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, I'm so proud of you.
Merci.
And that's only motivation I have to be here because I mean, if I don't support you, who would?
Who will?
So I'm so proud of you, Doubra.
Yeah.
Keep doing the things you're doing and don't get, sometimes it can be frustrating and sometimes not getting enough view. Because I've been there. I know I'm still there. Yeah. I know how it feels.
Yeah.
Please don't delete those contents.
No.
Let it be there. The day of your good luck will come. Yeah. I believe that one day you're going to,
be big.
Be big. Yeah. And we are going to look back to these days and we'll be grateful for it. So don't give up and keep doing the good work. We'll keep supporting with a little where we can. By God's grace, it's going to be a big one.
Yeah, please.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, follow on all social media platforms. I'm going to put it on the description of this video. And
okay.
Thank you for watching this episode.
Thank you, guys.
Keep sharing, keep liking, keep commenting. Give us your advice. We are here to take them and how to help us grow. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
SMU.